would you hold our Bible, please? Please stand and join us to open with the flag salutes. Right hand. I pledge allegiance to the flag and to the of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I pledge allegiance to the Christian flag and to the Savior for whose kingdom one Savior, crucified, risen, and coming again, with life and liberty to all who believe. I pledge allegiance to the Bible, God's holy word. Make it a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path, and I will hide its words in my heart, that I might not sin against God. Thank you. You may be seated. A few announcements before we begin. One, this will be on YouTube under the RCA Crusaders channel, either later today or, well, probably not tomorrow. Hopefully later today, if not Monday. And if you have not picked up your I Believe gift card, make sure you stop by and see Miss Munoz before you leave. But Sunshine, that's our old uniform company, I Believe is not ready for us yet. So hold on to that gift card, and we will send an email out. They said it will be sometime in June when they're fully stocked and ready for you guys to come shop. And there will be one or two special times that it's just for Rainbow parents. So if you want to take advantage of that, you're welcome to. You don't have to. And then also, if you have to have something shipped, if you choose, they will ship it here to the school so that you don't have to pay for shipping this year. So that is something that's a little bit nice. Okay, after we recognize each one of the students, at the conclusion, they will go back to their classroom and get their report card and their MAP scores. You don't have them here, right? They go back to the classroom. Okay, very good. So we'll let the students go out first at the end, and those report cards and testing scores will be distributed, and then you are free to go and have a wonderful summer. So let's talk for a second before we recognize each one of these students individually about our school year. We had a great school year. We have many extracurricular things that students are able to take advantage of, and I know a lot of our younger students, our lower elementary, took advantage of soccer. When they get into the older grades, into upper elementary, they can try out for our competitive teams, and we had a great year this year with volleyball and soccer and basketball and flag football. So that's something you guys can look forward to trying out for in years to come. And then we had about 40 students who took piano, guitar, or drum lessons this year. And last week we had a music assembly where our students were able to perform, and they did a great job. And I know that some of you were involved in that. And then we are accredited through Florida Association of Christian Colleges and Schools. We actually have 4 different accreditations, but that is the one that has the umbrella of competitions. And so we start our school year off with our spelling bee, and we had 4 winners per grade level. And so 32 went to the regional spelling bee. And out of that 32, we had 13 that placed in the top 10 in the region, which is great because there's about 45, 46, somewhere in there, participants per grade level. So to make the top 10 is a great accomplishment. And then we had 6 of those 10 make it to the top 4 and represent our school in Inverness at the state spelling bee. And those 6 did a great job. We even had one that placed first in the state. Then we went into our writing competition, and you guys have great writing teachers. Your second grade teachers are fantastic in teaching poetry and short stories, and that carries on all the way through our middle school. And so we submitted 32 pieces, and out of those 32 pieces, 28 made number 1 in the region. And so all 28 went to state, and 27 of those 28 placed first, second, or third in state. So we had 9. Yep, you can clap. That's a great thing to clap for. We had 9 third-place winners, 3 second-place winners, and 15 first-place winners. So excellent job. Then we had our art competition here in the spring, and we sent 22 pieces to regional. So we had 22 school winners. 7 of those won first place in the region and went to state, and then 5 placed in state. So proud of all of you guys, and now we're going to turn it over to the teachers to acknowledge your wonderful work in the classroom and your academics. I know there's a lot of AB honor roll, principals honor roll, 100% homework, and some perfect attendance and other things. So proud of all of you, and we're going to turn it over to Miss Meeks first. So Miss Meeks, first row, you may stand, just the front row.
All right, so before I begin, I would like to brag on my class a little bit as well. This is a pretty incredible group of children. 9 of my students are receiving principal honor roll for the year. 11 earned the AB honor roll. They all met their AR goal this year, which was 40 points. 13 out of my 21 students, so more than half of my class, earned over 100 AR points. Remember, they only had to have 40. Out of those children, 6 of them had over 200 points, and 1 had over 300 points. So together, they read a total of 6,222 books. Yes. So they did an amazing job. So my kids were betting whether I was going to cry or not. I'm going to try not to. I know Kay's watching out over there. All right. Isaac Alvarez. Isaac is our class conversationalist. He truly loves talking to anyone he comes across. He always has an exciting story about a trip that he took over the weekend with his family, a story about seasonal decorations he was going to put up in his yard, or about a video he was going to create, just to list a few. Isaac, I'm going to miss your stories next year. Isaac's receiving a certificate for having the AB honor roll, a certificate for completing his AR goal, and a certificate for excellence in piano. Congratulations, Isaac. Malachi Alvarez. Malachi is a jovial soul. He loves laughing and being silly. He can find humor in just about anything, which can lead him into a fit of laughter that sometimes cannot be stopped. He is also kind to others, making him a great friend to have. He worked hard this year and is one of only a handful of students who earned a certificate for 100% homework. He's receiving a certificate for having the AB honor roll, a certificate for having 100% homework, a certificate for completing his AR goal for the year, and a certificate for excellence in guitar. Congratulations, Malachi. Sophia Alvarez. Sophia is very kind to everyone she meets. She has a motherly personality, always wanting to take care of or help those around her. She was always the first one to let me know if someone was sad or not getting along. Sophia is also a very hard worker. She excels in all areas, but wished to be a little bit better in reading. So with extra work, she became a superior reader, earning her a certificate for the most improved reading. Sophia, I'm very proud of you and the hard work you did this year. Don't look. She's like, hold on. They can't look at me. Oh my goodness. Okay, Sophia is receiving a certificate for Principal's Honor Roll, a certificate for 100% homework, a certificate for meeting her AR goal for the year, a certificate for placing first in the school facts competition with her 2-word poem, and a trophy for placing in the superior category with the same poem in the facts regional competition. Congratulations, Sophia. Nyla Batil. Oh, come here, Nyla. You want to stand with me? Come on, you can stand with me. Aw. Hope you can hear me. Nyla is a sweet, soft-spoken young lady who has many friends. When I met my students for the first time at open house in August, I asked each one who they were most excited to have in their class this year. Nyla was the student that almost all of the students were excited about having in their class. After getting to know Nyla, I can see why. She is very humble and loving and treats everyone with kindness. Nyla is receiving a certificate for AB Honor Roll, a certificate for meeting her AR goal for the year, and the Dove of Peace Award, for always being a peacekeeper. Congratulations, Nyla. Nyla. What's that? Oh, a tissue? Where's the tissues? Oh, hold on. I'm missing a button. Hold on a second. I gotta get my button. All right, bye, sweetie, bye. All right. Sarah Bentacourt Rivera. Sarah is a very good helper. She is reliable, trustworthy, and always well-behaved. If I needed someone dependable to take something to the office or to get something from the kitchen, I could always count on Sarah to complete that task. She is attentive in class, but likes to let loose on the playground, being silly with her best friends. We will all miss you next year. We will miss your fun, loving spirit. And Sarah, of course, will be moving this summer. Sarah is receiving a certificate for Principal's Honor Roll, a certificate for meeting her AR goal for the year, and a certificate for being the most dependable. Congratulations, Sarah. Emma Blackerby. Emma has come a long way this year. At the beginning of second grade, she was very hard on herself, always getting upset when she made a mistake. Oh, don't look. She would often apologize when she made a mistake, but she quickly learned that no one is perfect and that it's okay to make mistakes. Yeah. But by the end of the year, I would tell her grade, and she would say, "That's still good. I'll take it." Emma, I am so very proud of how you mature and grew this year. Okay. I will miss your wit and your good advice next year. She's got some really good advice. Emma's receiving a certificate for having the AB Honor Roll, a certificate for completing her AR goal for the year, and the Colgate Award for having a big smile and a positive attitude, which is something she really worked on. And we're going to miss you too next year, Emma. All right. Zola Blockman. Oh, smile. Zola completed our class when she joined us in January. She had some big mountains to climb to catch up to the rest of us. Language and penmanship were brand new to her, and she needed to learn over 200 special sounds, all of which we had already learned. She was focused in class and worked extra hard to catch up. She was very motivated and didn't give up easily. By the end of the school year, she had learned all of her special sounds and could classify sentences almost flawlessly. But what impresses me the most is the way she taught herself to write in cursive. We had already learned to write all of our letters, and we were just doing review in class. But she was able to focus during review and teach herself how to write in cursive. Zola, I am proud of you and all of your hard work. Continue to always work hard, and you will meet any goal that you set for yourself. Zola is receiving a certificate for meeting her AR goal for the year, a certificate for amazing penmanship, and a certificate for being the most improved student. Congratulations, Zola. Marlasia Cooper. Marlasia is a very self-motivated, hardworking student with a big, beautiful smile. She was always attentive, always obedient, always smiling, and always striving to improve. Marlasia is a model student who never gave up when she didn't understand something. Instead, she would work harder until she got it. Her hard work paid off, especially in her penmanship. She worked very hard, finally earning an A for her beautiful writing. Marlasia is receiving a certificate for Principal's Honor Roll, a certificate for 100% homework, a certificate for having the most AR points in the first quarter with 102.3 in just one quarter, a certificate for completing her AR goal for the year, and a certificate for excellence in soccer. Congratulations, Marlasia. Stacy Destine. Stacy is a quiet and very well-behaved young lady who excels in all academic areas. She learned new material with ease because she was always listening and always attentive. Stacy avoided playground drama at all costs, staying out of the conflicts, refusing to take sides, which made her a great friend to all. She is kind and loves to give her friends tokens of friendship, like stickers and notes, even when she thought I wasn't looking. Stacy, I will miss your sweet spirit next year. Stacy's receiving a certificate for Principal's Honor Roll, a certificate for completing her AR goal for the year, and a certificate for excellence in soccer. Congratulations, Stacy. Adris Francis. Adris Francis is our class scholar. He is a wealth of knowledge and is wise beyond his years. He is quick to master new skills and has the ability to ace just about any test when he gives it his all. Adris loves to read, and I'm sure this is where he picked up and retained this knowledge. His love for reading has earned him a certificate for having the most AR points in the second quarter with 83.9 points, a certificate for having the most AR points in the third quarter with 83.3 points, a certificate for having the most AR points the fourth quarter with 74.3 points. He is also receiving a certificate for Principal's Honor Roll, a certificate for completing his AR goal for the year, a certificate for excellence in soccer, a certificate for competing in the FACS Regional Spelling Bee, a trophy for then going on to state and placing third in the state spelling bee, and the AR trophy for having the most points for the year with 335.2 points. Congratulations, Adris. Raymond Guzman. Raymond is a very reserved young man. He is quiet and likes to sit back and observe the world around him. However, once he gets to know you, he opens up and is full of stories. He is always kind, putting others before himself. He likes peace and tries to avoid conflicts as much as possible. At the end of each day, he would ask, "Was I good today?" My response was constantly the same: "You are always good, Raymond." He is also a math whiz, completing math tests and speed drills correctly in record time, often doing mental math in seconds. Raymond, I really enjoyed getting to know you this year. Raymond's receiving a certificate for AB Honor Roll, a certificate for meeting his AR goal for the year, a certificate for being a class spelling bee finalist, a certificate for being a math whiz, and a certificate for excellence in soccer. Congratulations, Raymond. He doesn't smile much. Zion Hernandez. Zion is our resident bug man. He enjoys spending his time on the playground looking for bugs, worms, or just about anything that crawls or flies. He quickly learned that most of the girls did not share his enthusiasm for bugs. So after finding his creepy crawlies, he would often bring them to me so I could enjoy them too. Zion, from now on, when I see a cool bug on the playground, I will think of you. Zion's receiving a certificate for AB Honor Roll, a certificate for completing his AR goal for the year, and the Entomology Award for his love of insects. Congratulations, Zion. Aurora Jones. Aurora is a very artistic young lady. She loves to draw and create things. One day she came in with these brightly colored glasses. They had an abstract design that were quite unique but beautiful. I asked her if she had gotten new glasses. She said no, she colored them herself. But she did a great job. I think she could be a famous fashion designer one day. Aurora, I will miss your homemade gifts and your beautiful drawings next year. Aurora is receiving a certificate for AB Honor Roll, a certificate for completing her AR goal for the year, and a certificate for excellence in soccer. And we will definitely miss you next year, Aurora. Lincoln Matila. Lincoln is a driven young man. Lincoln is a driven young man who puts 100% of himself into whatever he does. He had 100% homework and was always proud to tell me that when we were in reading group, he was always proud to tell me that he had finished all of his homework when other students in his group had not bothered to read. He is passionate about many things, one of which is his family. The love he has for his siblings and his cousins isn't hard to miss. Lincoln worked very hard on self-control in the classroom and quickly became one of the most compliant students in the class. Lincoln, I am very proud of the way you handled yourself this year. He's receiving a certificate for AB Honor Roll, a certificate for 100% homework, and a certificate for completing his AR goal for the year. Congratulations, Lincoln. Good job, Lincoln. Lorenzo Melendez. Lorenzo is an exceptional student. He was always on his best behavior and always attentive when I taught. This allowed him to excel in all academic areas. He is great in math and quite often was one of the first to finish his test. He didn't finish math at first because he was rushing, but because he had paid attention in class so well that he had mastered each new skill as it was presented. Lorenzo excelled outside of the class as well, showing good manners and good sportsmanship. Lorenzo, thank you for always being so well behaved. He's receiving a certificate for Principal's Honor Roll, a certificate for 100% homework, a certificate for completing his AR goal for the year, a certificate for competing in the regional spelling bee, a certificate for excellence in soccer, and a certificate for being the citizen of the third quarter. Congratulations, Lorenzo. Scoot over. Valeska Rios Cruz. Valeska is hardworking and obedient. Not once did I have to talk to Valeska about talking or disrupting others, because she was always obedient in class, no matter who she was sitting by. She is also very creative. She's a great artist who has a talent for drawing cartoon people. Quite often, she would give me drawings that she had made of me. Valeska, I will miss your beautiful drawings next year. Valeska is receiving a certificate for Principal's Honor Roll, a certificate for completing her AR goal for the year, and a certificate for excellence in guitar. Congratulations, Valeska. Cornelius Robinson, Jr. Cornelius is a student who hates to be rushed, but loves to be prepared. He would reorganize his desk and sharpen all of his pencils each morning, diligently preparing for the day ahead. He also loves his little brother. Almost every time when we would go to recess, his brother would be there as well. I can tell that Cornelius is a great big brother. He was always sure to include him in any games that he was playing, which was usually soccer. They never once fought, but instead enjoyed just being with each other. Cornelius, I will miss you next year. He's receiving a certificate for having the AB Honor Roll, a certificate for having 100% homework, a certificate for completing his AR goal for the year. And Cornelius, we will be here if you want to visit us next year. Congratulations, Cornelius. Isaiah Rodriguez. Isaiah is always well-behaved and obedient while I'm teaching, which has allowed him to excel in all academic areas. But don't let that fool you. Given the chance, Isaiah loves to perform and act silly for his friends. He'll do just about anything to make them laugh. Isaiah also loves his little brother and often had a story to tell me about his latest accomplishments. Isaiah, I'm going to miss all of your silliness next year. He's receiving a certificate for Principal's Honor Roll, a certificate for having 100% homework, a certificate for completing his AR goal for the year, a certificate for excellence in piano, and a certificate for excellence in soccer. Congratulations, Isaiah. Kay Rodriguez. Kay Rodriguez is an amazing young lady. She is well-rounded and good at everything she puts her mind to. She excels in all academic areas, almost always earning an A+ on every single test or quiz she was given this year. She is also a great athlete. However, she has incredible sportsmanship and never brags or boasts. She is very humble and kind. One time I was giving extra snacks out to my class, and I was one snack short. Kay didn't hesitate to give that child her snack, saying she didn't need it anyway. Kay, always stay humble and kind, and you will always be a blessing to those around you. Kay is receiving a certificate for Principal's Honor Roll, a certificate for 100% homework, a certificate for completing her AR goal for the year, a certificate for placing first in the regional facts writing competition with her short story, and she's also receiving a trophy and a ribbon for that same short story because it went to the state competition where she placed second. She is also receiving a certificate for excellence in piano, a certificate for being the citizen of the first grading period. Congratulations, Kay. Callie Sanchez. Callie is little in stature, but she has a huge heart. She is kind to everyone she meets and humble enough to always put others first. She truly cares about the feelings of all those around her. She is one of the sweetest young ladies I've ever had the privilege of teaching. On days where everything was crazy or going wrong, her hugs would often turn my day around. Callie, I'm going to miss your hugs next year. She's receiving a certificate for Principal's Honor Roll, a certificate for meeting her AR goal, and a certificate for being the citizen of the second grading period. Congratulations. Congratulations, Kate, Callie. All right, Jordan Thomas. Jordan is a brilliant young lady who is always attentive and hardworking. She excels in all academic areas. Jordan is also what I think an aspiring teacher. Quite often, when I couldn't find Jordan right away on the playground, I would look up at the top level of the playground equipment where I would find her teaching a class of eager students, her classmates. She's a pretty tough teacher. Jordan, I hope I get to see you in action as a teacher one day. And I know if that's the path you choose, you will do an incredible job. Jordan's receiving a certificate for Principal's Honor Roll, a certificate for meeting her AR goal for the year, a certificate for excellence in soccer, and a certificate for having perfect penmanship. Congratulations, Jordan. Before I finish, I would like to thank those who have helped me this year. Thank you, Ms. Nearboss, for always providing me with much-needed advice and help when needed. I'd like to thank Ms. Stevens for her friendship. Let's see, hold on. Can't look because then I lose my place. Her friendship and support. You're a great partner, and I'm happy to have gotten to know you this year. And a huge thank you to my parents. You guys are amazing. I was truly blessed this year by all of your support, both in the class and out. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And last but not least, thank you to my amazing students. I'm going to miss having my lessons interrupted with hugs. I have never gotten so many hugs before. And before I finish, students, I would like to challenge you to put all of the technology down this summer. Go outside and play. Come to school, take AR tests. Go to the Cyberium and check out some cool books. Learn a new skill like painting or sketching. Do something nice for someone. Just spend your time wisely this summer. Use it to learn and grow. And don't worry about next year. You know where to find me. My door is always open. Almost made it. Almost. You guys worked very hard. You are prepared for next year. So now your summer has officially begun.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I brought my own tissues. I didn't know there was going to be a supply here. I knew I'm going to cry. I'm not going to be as good as Miss Meeks. So first of all, I want to thank you, Ms. Nearbos, for allowing me to be a part of this rainbow family. It has been an absolute wonderful year. I cannot thank you enough. I don't have all the stats for my AR or anything that we did this year specifically, but you will hear about each and every one of my star students in just a minute. So I would like to begin with Tiago Cruz. Tiago is a quiet and gentle boy. He shows respect and compassion and made our classroom a better place. He leads by example. He listens and obeys quickly. What a great godly character that is. Tiago received Principal's Honor Roll, Excellence in History, and he achieved his AR goal this year. Congratulations, Tiago. Lila Gutierrez Miranda. She is an amazing little girl who works hard and has determination with a love of learning. She is extremely creative. She loves praise and worship music and is moved by it, as am I. So we shared tissues at chapel. Lila is receiving Principal's Honor Roll, Excellence in Math, 100% homework, School Spelling Bee participant. She achieved her AR goal and the Piano Excellence Award. Congrats, Lila. I love you. Dylan Hernandez Perez, who is not here today. He is sick, but we will still tell you all his amazing accomplishments this year. Dylan Perez Hernandez makes me smile. He brings so much joy to my room every day. He is a wonderful friend. He recalls Bible stories with such detail. May his love for God's word continue to grow. Dylan received Excellence in Bible, Excellence in IXL, Citizen Award for Quarter 2, and the Piano Award. Abigail Jean Simon. Abigail is always ready to learn. She gives her very best in everything she does. She is meticulous in her work. Abigail is a kind and gentle friend. She is soft-spoken and tender-hearted. Abigail receives the Principal's Honor Roll, Excellence in Penmanship, Excellence in IXL. She had the most hours in IXL in my group, 100% homework, and is the AR winner for our group with 108.5. And she also received the Excellence in Piano Award. Congratulations, Abby. I love you. Zoe Joliker. She is the first student I see every morning, and she always makes me glad that I came to work. She is diligent and respectful, always responding, "Yes, ma'am." She loves to read. I admire her commitment and responsibility. She is always singing and knows every praise song I play. Zoe is receiving the Principal's Honor Roll, Excellence in Language Arts, 100% homework. She participated in the school spelling bee and also in the FACS regional spelling bee. She achieved her AR goal, and she's receiving the Excellence in Piano Award. Good job, Zoe. Rorik Lovett. Rorik is an active participant in our class. He loves to answer questions. He gets excited about helping others. He has a beautiful servant's heart. He is kind and dependable. Rorik receives the AB Honor Roll, Excellence in Phonics, the School Spelling Bee Participant Kindness Award, and achieved his AR goal, as well as Excellence in Guitar. I loved watching him play. Congrats, Rorik. Next is Aaron Martinez. Aaron is always ready to learn something new and approaches each day with perseverance and a positive spirit. He consistently shows determination when challenges arise and brings encouragement to those around him. Aaron received the Most Improved in Math Award, Excellence in IXL, Citizen Award for Quarter 4, achieved his AR goal, and an Excellence in Soccer Award. Congratulations, Aaron. Mateo Prado. Mateo is a hard worker. He shows impressive levels of responsibility and maturity for such a young age. He's always striving to do his best. The joy of the Lord is upon him, and he displays it with a great sense of humor. Mateo receives the AB Honor Roll, excellence in health, most improved in spelling, responsible award, achieved his AR goal, and last, excellence in guitar. Congratulations, Mateo. Ariana Sanchez. Ariana is always happy all the time. Her cheerful personality is a gift from God. She loves to read and is always excited to learn new things. She is always dancing or skipping, and her energy is contagious. Ariana is receiving AB honor roll, excellence in reading, most improved in math, most improved in language, achieved her AR goal, and is receiving the Excellence in Piano Award. Congratulations, Ariana. Aaron Travieso. Aaron loves to raise his hand and answer questions. He brings excitement and enthusiasm each day. He loves to share his ideas. His eagerness to learn is fun to watch. He loves to read any new book that I bring. May his love of learning continue. Aaron receives the Citizen Award for Quarter 1, Most Improved in Penmanship, Most Inquisitive, and last, he achieved his AR goal. Congratulations, Aaron. Mason Walker. Mason is a mature and attentive little boy. He has excellent manners and conducts himself like a true gentleman. He is a kind boy who is always eager to help me or his classmates. He has a willingness to serve others and always lends a helping hand. Mason receives Excellence in Science, Most Improved in Language, Citizen Award for Quarter 3, Kindness Award, and achieved his AR goal. Congratulations, Mason. And last but certainly not least, Jasmine Willick. Jasmine may be petite in size, but shines in a big way. She is kind and gentle and will remind me each day how much she cares. She says, "I love you, Miss Stevens," at least once a day, if not more. She has a lot of talents and loves to sing. You will often catch her singing her favorite worship song quietly at her seat. Jasmine receives Principal's Honor Roll, 100% homework, even while she was in the hospital with a broken arm, School Spelling Bee participant, Regional Fact Spelling Bee participant, Superior Award for the Regional Creative Writing with her Sense poem, and third place in the state for Facts Creative Writing for her Sense poem. And she also received excellence in soccer. Congratulations, Jasmine. I also want to thank my parents. I don't think I've ever had a school year that I've had such supporting parents as this year. The community at Rainbow is incredible. You guys are blessed to be here, and I know you know that, and that's why you keep your children here. So I thank you for welcoming me the way you guys did. It was definitely a fun and exciting year. And so thank you all, and may God bless you.
Thank you, Ms. Stevens and Ms. Meeks. We are definitely blessed with very wonderful, the best teachers. So thank you guys very much. We're going to close in prayer, and then the second grade are going to go through these back doors and give them just a minute to get to their classrooms before you come pick up the children. So they'll be distributing their report cards and their standardized testing scores. So let's end in prayer. Dear God, thank you so much for this time that we were able to set aside and just celebrate each one of these children and their accomplishments, dear God. Thank you for these parents, dear God. Thank you for their partnership and their dedication to not only Christian education, but making sure that these children have a biblical worldview, dear God, the most important thing that we can impart upon these children, dear God. And Lord, so we ask that you just bless them as they go out through the summer, but keep them healthy, safe, and bring us all back together for third grade. We love you and we praise you in your name. Amen.